Hey Caleb, can we start by just asking you, mate, what was it like playing on Patrick Dangerfield?
Yeah, it was great experience. He's a great player. He's been one of the best, if not the best player in the competition for years now. So fair to say, when Josh Carr told me a few days before the game, I was pretty nervous. A few restless nights sleep, but yeah, I learned a lot coming out of the game, and it was a great experience playing on someone like him.
Can you explain to our viewers what it is like playing on a champion like that when you're in your first year and the emotions you go through?
Yeah, I guess for me, I've watched a lot of him the last couple of years, so I've seen him at his best, and that probably made it a lot more nerve-wracking for me, seeing how good he is over a few years now. So I was pretty scared going into the game, but I guess my teammates helped me a lot, especially with a few times we got caught in the contest or something, and they rolled over to him. But I think with someone like Danger, he's just always involved in the contest, so you can't lapse at all. You can't relax. He's always involved and ready to get a handball or pounce on a loose ball. So I guess for me, it was just that the biggest thing about having that 100% concentration all the time, and not letting try not to let him off the chain.
Is there something that you look back on players? So when you play on a superstar, they teach you things as part of just playing on. What's the biggest thing that you'll take from the contest that you can put into your game?
I guess just as I spoke about that 100% concentration, I guess a few times you kind of feel like you're out of the contest at times, and you might set up defensively or kind of have a couple of seconds where you just not concentrating on something like that. But I guess with him, he's always involved, he's always ready to go. So that's probably something I learnt, just always being ready to go, and ready to be involved in the next contest if you're not involved in that first one.
Did he say anything to you though, or did he speak to you at all, or did he encourage you at the end or something?
Not really, no. I didn't get a chance to speak to him at the end. He was speaking to a few of the other boys, but no, we didn't really say anything. Just kind of went about our business, and yeah, that was about it.
Did you knock him over at all? Did you find out he has got two arms and two legs at one stage? Just go, you know what, he's like us.
No, I don't think. I think I was just trying to go about my business. I wasn't there to get into him or get stuck into him or anything, because I knew I probably would have fired him up and he probably would have put it back in my face anyway. So I was just trying to go about my business and get my role and job done for the team.
Is it a bit of an eye-opener? Because it's not like you haven't trained on Nat Fife here regularly. So going to Danger, what did you feel you learned?
Yeah, I guess playing on guys like Fifey and Barra, like Dave Mundy, Andy and Chera and Adam Chera, those kind of guys, they're playing really good AFL footy now. So training on those guys gives you a lot of confidence going into the games, not just this week against Danger, but in my previous kind of 4 games, the first few games, it gave me a lot of confidence that I'd train against guys of that calibre, and I was able to kind of try and match it with them. So going to games, it gives you a lot of confidence. But yeah, like I said, Danger's he's a beast. He's so powerful, and I don't know if anyone really matches it with him in terms of the powerful and the strength that he possesses. So I think that was a big thing going into the game that I was quite wary about and trying to negate. But yeah, he's a great player. He's one of the best. So.
How do you feel about a bit of increased responsibility with so many guys going down with injury around you?
I guess it just presents opportunity. For me, I'm just kind of going about my business, trying to play consistent footy week in, week out and get better every week. So I feel like I'm improving each week and getting better and learning a lot from those senior guys that are, if they're not playing, or Fifey helping us out when he can, or Andy, Adam, those kind of guys, learning a lot each week. So I guess if there is increased opportunity and responsibility, I feel like I'm ready to take it, and can't wait.
Has the whole group, all the young guys, been encouraged to embrace the opportunities you are going to get given all the injuries that are around?
Yeah, definitely. I think this year that was a big kind of message coming into the season, especially after the shutdown, that it could be a compressed season, so everyone's got to be ready to go. So I think all the young boys that are playing in the twos games are ready to go. Everyone's really keen to get stuck into it. So if they get that opportunity, I've got no doubt that those guys will be able to come in and play their role for the team. Everyone has full confidence in those guys.
Take us through that goal, mate, on the non-preferred, please. Late in the game, pretty exciting, eh?
Yeah, it was nice to finish one off, but I guess it was one of those ones that just spilt out to Banners, and I just kind of ran past and he gave it to me and just whacked it on the boot, and lucky enough it went through. So I don't know if there was much skill or just a bit of luck to it, but I'll take it, that's for sure.
And in those conditions, do you think that helped you, or what? Why was this a breakout game for you, do you think?
I think I do like enjoying playing in the wet. I always have, ever since I was younger. I've loved when it starts raining and the ball spends a bit more time on the ground, and I feel like that really suits my game, that contested side of things. I just kind of really enjoyed hitting bodies and the contest. So I guess I'm not really sure if it was that kind of led to my game on the weekend, or if it was what it was. But I really enjoyed that kind of increased opportunity and responsibility of going to danger at times, and I guess the wet weather helped as well.
Your goal saved the boys from an unfortunate statistic with the low score. Was there any awareness about where the game was at that point?
No, not really. No, actually, no, not at all. I had no idea until I had an interview after the game and they mentioned it. But I guess, you always fight it out to the last minute or last second. If you can get another couple of goals, you can. So I think everyone was just fighting it out, trying to finish off the game. And we didn't really know how long was left or what the kind of score was in terms of that aspect, being the lowest score ever. But I think we were just trying to fight it out to the end.
Even your own teammates have recently labelled you a Lockie Neal clone. How do you feel about those comparisons?
He's a great player. Like I said about Danger, he's one of the best, if not the best, in the competition as well. So, I have watched a bit of vision of Lockie kind of in the past and tried to learn a bit of stuff from him. But then again, I'm me. I'm trying to go about my business of being an AFL football, and I'm just starting my career. I'm only 5 games in, so I've got a lot to learn. I feel like each week I'm getting better and learning and improving my craft. So for me, I'm just focused each week getting better and focused on playing my role for the team.
What are the key focuses have to be to improve as a group this weekend against Collingwood?
We just had our review then, and we just touched on our contest and basics. So in the wet especially, it was our contest and just our basic fundamentals that kind of at times let us down, that Geelong were really good at and always are. They're a great team, so it's going to be no different this week against Collingwood. Our system as well, our system really needs to stand up. Everyone playing their role, 22 guys playing their role for the team, and I think if we can do that, it'll give us a really good chance against Collingwood this week.
When you address a game like that where it's torrential rain, is it the same sort of review as a normal dry weather match which you're going to have every week in, week out? Because you're not going to have those conditions. What's the difference with how you look back on it as a group?
Yeah, we touched on the wet weather aspect and kind of spoke about what we need to improve, because a couple of weeks ago we played against Port Adelaide and they adjusted a lot better than we did as well. So we need to learn a few things playing in wet weather, and we touched on a few of those and just kind of the fundamentals and basics that we need to get better at. But then again, we spoke about our role. Our role, every individual's role is going to be the same week in, week out. So it might be different one week to another, but you're going to have a role. And if everyone's executing their role, then the team system's working. So those roles that everyone plays are what we focus on every week in the review, and whether we did that or not. And but this week it's going to be a big focus going into the game. I think our system as well as the contest and basics.
There was overuse in that Port Adelaide game. There was overuse of the ball against Geelong as well. Do you think that if you get another wet weather game, that players will be more accustomed to the conditions and adjust quicker to not using the footy like it's a dry day?
Yeah, I think so. I think the overuse kind of thing, that I think the Cats did have more handballs than us on the night, but I think it was just the way they were able to use their hands. They were cleaner initially in the contest, so that allowed them more time and space. So I think for us it might not be just the overuse, but it might be just the way we use our hands and giving it to someone that's a bit more free, or driving our legs a bit more, and allowing our teammates a bit more space and kind of giving it to someone else under pressure. So I think for us it's just continuing to work on those basics. We spoke about that a lot, and extra touch sessions, ground balls, stuff like that, so we're really clean, whether it's dry or wet.
Initial thoughts on Collingwood as well, when did you catch the West Coast game and sort of see the areas that you might like to exploit?
I didn't really watch that game, but we just finished our review from the Cats game, so I think we'll move on to Collingwood as of tomorrow. But I watched the Cats and Collingwood game, and Collingwood were very good in that game. They're a great side. They have been for a few years now, so we're really going to need to be on our game to compete with them this week.
Word is the Pies are absolutely filthy with the way they played. Are you ready for that? What are you expecting?
Yeah, I got no doubt they're going to come out firing. West Coast played a really good game on the weekend and got it done against them, but I think that provides opportunities for us to look at what West Coast did and how they exploited them, see if we can do a similar thing. But I've got no doubt Collingwood are going to come out firing. They're a great club, they're a proud club, and I'd be surprised if they don't come out ready to go this week.
Maybe touch base at all with Darcy Harper and how he's going, and his recovery, and what kind of mood he's in after such a significant injury.
Yeah, I think he's in good spirits. We haven't really spoken to him. We kind of come in at different times on these first few days of the week. We have different groups that are doing different things and trying to get it done as per the AFL protocols. But I think he got some pretty devastating news in terms of his scan yesterday. So I'm sure all the boys will get around him. He's had a great year so far and is really key to our success in the future as a club. So all the boys will look after him, chuck their arms around him, and I'm sure he'll get through it.
Have you been in the midfield with Fifey yet? Have you played side by side yet?
I think it's been a couple of quarters here and there. I think there was the Gold Coast game I played a half, and then he went down with the hammy, and then the St Kilda game where he went forward. So I haven't played too much with him. Even pre-season and stuff, I've kind of been going up against him. But I can't wait. If he's out there this week, it's going to be a great addition to our midfield, and I can't wait to run out alongside him. I think everyone walks a little bit taller when Fifey's out there beside us.